Okay friends, today we are going to discuss about SN1 reaction. Now, what is SN1 reaction? SN1 reaction is substitution nucleophilic first order reaction. SN1 means substitution nucleophilic first order reaction, and in this reaction the rate of the reaction is only depends on the alkyl halide, concentration of alkyl halide, and these reactions are carried out in polar protic solvent. SN1 reactions are carried out in polar protic solvent. These reactions are carried out in polar protic solvent. Now we are going to discuss the SN1 reaction with example. For example, hydrolysis of tertiary butyl bromide. For example, this is our tertiary butyl bromide. This is our tertiary butyl bromide. This is heated with base sodium hydroxide, and this reaction is carried out in polar protic solvent. Polar protic solvents means it may be water, acetic acid, alcohol, etc. These are all polar protic solvent, and SN1 reactions are carried out in the polar protic solvent. At that time it gives OH plus Br minus. Okay, this is SN1 reaction. In this reaction, the rate of this reaction is only depends on the concentration of alkyl halide, not on the concentration of nucleophile or base. Hence, we can also written as rate of the reaction is concentration of tertiary butyl bromide. It only depends on, then order become 1. This is called SN1 SN1 reaction. In this reaction, the rate of the reaction is only depends on the concentration of this alkyl halide. Okay, if we see the example, mechanism. If we see the mechanism of the reaction, the mechanism of SN1 reaction takes place in 2 steps. In this, step 1 is ionization step or formation of carbocation. This step is formation of carbocation step. In this step, first step, the formation of carbocation takes place. Here, tertiary butyl bromide. This is our tertiary butyl bromide. This undergoes ionization, and this ionization step is the slow step, and it is a reversible step. Here in this reaction, here the carbon and bromide bond undergoes heterolytic bond cleavage. Here bromine goes with these two bonding electron to give carbocation. This is our carbocation plus Br minus. This is the first step. In first step, the tertiary butyl bromide undergoes ionization to give carbocation, and this is the slow step and it is a reversible step. Okay. In second step, step 2, in step 2, here carbocation is there. To carbocation, the nucleophile is attacked. Hence, the second step is attack of nucleophile. In second step, nucleophile attack the carbocation. Let's see. This is our carbocation. This is our carbocation, and carbocation is tertiary carbocation. Here, the nucleophile from the base attack the carbocation, and here this carbocation is the positively charged carbon atom is sp2 hybridized. This carbon atom hybridization is sp2 hybridization, hence it is a planar in structure. This carbocation is planar in structure, hence the nucleophile can attack from the both the plane, above the plane or below the plane, or from front side or back side. It gives two product. It gives two product, CS3 OH CS3 CS3. This is one, and another one is CS3 C CS3 CS3 OH. These are the two products are formed in the SN1 reaction, but in SN2 reaction, in the hydrolysis of alkyl halide, in SN2 reaction, it takes place in single step, and that gives only one product, that is inverted configuration product. But in SN1 reaction, here that carbocation generated in first step, it is a planar in structure. This carbocation is a planar in structure, hence the nucleophile can attack from the both side, from the front side also, from the back side. When it attack from front side, it gives one product. When it attack from the back side, it gives another product. Hence, in SN1 reaction, the racemic mixture is obtained. Okay, getting my point? This is the SN1 reaction. Okay, and here this step is a fast step. Step 2 is the fast step. Okay, hence, and this slow step is the rate determining step. Okay, this is the SN1 reaction with mechanism. Next point is order of reactivity of SN1 reaction. As we discussed in SN2 reaction, the order of reactivity is maximum in methyl halide, then the primary, and primary is more reactive than the secondary, and secondary is more reactive than the tertiary in the SN2 reaction. But in SN1 reaction, the order of reactivity is depends on the stability of carbocation. The order of reactivity is depends on the stability of carbocation. In carbocation, primary, secondary, tertiary, the tertiary carbocation is more stable. This is our tertiary carbocation. Okay, the tertiary carbocation is more stable, hence the reactivity of this carbon is more than the secondary carbocation. This is our secondary carbocation. This is secondary carbocation. This is primary carbocation. This is primary carbocation. Okay, if we see the order of reactivity, the order of reactivity of SN1 reaction is depends on the stability of carbocation. Hence, tertiary carbocation is more stable. Hence, tertiary alkyl halide are more reactive towards the SN1 reaction compared to the secondary alkyl halide, which is more reactive than the primary alkyl halide, which is more reactive than the methyl halide. Okay, hence order become tertiary is more reactive than the secondary, and secondary is more reactive than the primary, and primary is more reactive than the methyl halide. This is the order of reactivity. Okay, and if we see the stereochemistry of the SN1 reaction, in SN1 reaction the nucleophile can attack from the both side, because in SN1 reaction the carbocation is generated. Okay, this is our carbocation, and this carbocation, the carbon atom is sp2 hybridized, hence it is a planar in structure. This is planar structure. The nucleophile OH group, it can attack from the both side, front side also, and it can attack from the back side also. When it attack from front side, it gives COH, CH3, CH3, CH3. It may be deconjugation. When it attack from the back side, this is by path A, by path B. When it is attack from the back side, it gives COH, CH3, CH3, CH3. It may be L. Here the configuration is different. When it attack from the front side, it gives D configuration. When it attack from the back side, it gives L configuration. Hence, in SN1 reaction, it gives racemic mixture. It gives racemic mixture. This is racemic mixtures are the equimolar mixture of, racemic mixture is the equimolar mixture of D and L configuration, and it is a optically inactive compound. It is a optically inactive. It does not rotate the plane polarized light, hence it is called optically inactive. I think you are going to understand the concept of SN1 reaction, and SN1 reaction takes place in two steps. First step is ionization step, second step is attack of nucleophile. Okay, thank you.